And we are live, guys. How's it going, Clyve? How you doing today, man?
Good. How about yourself?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Been watching. Actually, I watched Friday earlier. Now I'm watching next Friday. Classic movies. I hadn't watched them for a while.
Uh, you know, jeez. Um, was it no Pootie Tang? Is that the one I'm thinking of? It is yeah, Pootie Tang. That is just it is so dumb. I fucking love it.
Exactly. It's like a stupid kind of humor, right?
Exactly. But
Like
yeah,
like Family Guy kind of.
exactly. Yes.
How's it
Gonna
going,
I'm gonna
Slats, man?
sign
Uh,
your pity. I'm gonna sign your pity on the runny con.
how's it going, Peter? Slats, man, Deja Robinson, and Alex Spain. How you guys doing?
Come say
What are you wearing watch-wise, by the way?
well, today I am wearing my Gerard Perigo. I finally
Nice.
yeah, I finally met my watch guy. Oh, as it turns out, Uberoki is still alive and trading.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what I have done. Oh well, actually, I think I do know what I've done. um, but yeah, I thought something happened to him. Then basically, what I figured out is that him and the watch guy, the watch repair guy, had a big blow up, and I think I think Glenn got me in the divorce decree. He must have got custody of me or something like that. It's what it kind of feels like.
I gotcha.
But you know,
I got.
I thought about it. I was like, well, actually, I think I do know what, because I would buy more. I mean, like these vintage, I'd get something from Jan every once in a while, but Glenn is the one who had always had the great freaking bargains.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I do have personal loyalty, but give me a bargain any day of the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now are you thinking about buying that Hamilton that you sent me a picture of?
Um, thinking about it. Thinking about it.
I think that's a good buy right now.
Yeah. And even and when Glenn is saying I think it's a good buy right now, um, now they did a reissue of it, and a lot of people are confusing that with the original, but it's a chronograph GMT World Time. I mean, for freak's sake,
Yeah.
yeah, it probably has as many knobs as the Flightmaster. Yeah, the only yeah. Well, I can think of maybe one thing that has as many ugly knobs coming out of its head, but we won't go into that.
Congrats, Slassman. He just got his new Mega Seamaster 300.
Nice.
Congrats, man. That's definitely a killer watch, especially for the price, man.
It is. It is. It is. It is.
Especially for like an entry level luxury watch, I feel like that's one of the best watches you can buy right now.
I think so.
How's it
Um,
going, Paul?
Meanwhile, he's also got the young hands, so he's going to replace the crystal and just check it out. Well, of course, he peeled off the case. Of course, he's going to just check it out as well. But oh my god, that J88 movement is a lot of gold back there, and it is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
I think yeah, there's two sins that a watch can commit when it comes to exhibition movements. Number one is when the movement is so good it deserves an exhibition window but doesn't get one. And the
Mm-hmm.
second one is when they put like an ordinary adult one in an exhibition window and showing it off for apparently no good reason. And this, however, is one of the first ones. As a matter of fact, if I could get something and put an exhibition window in it, I would. And yeah, not think twice about it, even if it made the watch quicker.
We got Bobby Legs in the house. How's it going, Bobby? Hey, Bobby, by the way, do you want me to send you a link if you want to join in? I don't know if you got the kids with you or not, but You're welcome to join in. I can send you a link. And he said he got it 3,900 brand new from Bob. That's a pretty good buy for the Omega.
Seamaster?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Alex, Seiko SLA 043. God, okay, this is your topic. So
yeah,
good luck.
We're speaking of, we're going into most iconic Seikos, guys, and the SLA. I believe the one he's talking about is the brand new model. I think it's like $4,000 to $6,000 for a Seiko, which I feel like is way too much for what it is. Like, it's a good looking watch. Don't get me wrong.
The Prospects Automatic Diver. Know what he's talking about? Prospects Automatic. Oh, well, LE. Gee, I wonder what LE stands for.
Yeah. Another limited edition Seiko. I don't really feel like it's worth it. That's like one of those things I would probably buy like secondhand, wouldn't you?
Yeah, assuming the price comes down. I mean, let me put it this way. Unless you love it, and you totally cannot live without it. I'd say wait for secondhand.
Yeah, definitely. But going on to the most iconic Seikos, though, as far as like the different models, I think you have one of them, Clive. You have the Seiko Pogue, correct?
Yes, actually, I do. Rather a nice one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how much does that get? A lot of wear time, or no?
No, not really. I got a really good price for it. I can't remember. It was like $300 or $400 or something.
Okay. That's actually pretty good considering now, as you've seen, they've probably gone up to 1,000 or more now.
Yep. Well, okay. Here's the secret, guys. What is going up? Everything. Literally everything is going up.
Mm-hmm.
This is a seller's market. Just about damn near everything.
Yeah. Definitely. As like I said, as far as like iconic Seikos, I feel like I have a couple. Like, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I do have like two iconic Seikos. I feel like I have the Orange Monster, the first generation, and then the Alpinist. I feel like are two iconic Seikos. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I would.
And then as far as others, I would consider probably, of course, the SKX. I mean, it's discontinued, and the prices are getting really ridiculous. Like, I remember buying an SKX at one point for, what was it, like $200 or under?
Yeah.
And now they're, just because they're discontinued, they're going up to like $400 or more.
Oh, wait, there's Dr. Alex throwing another reference. Fuck. SLA 037.
With the Grand Seiko caliber. I think he's talking about one of the Marine Masters, if I'm correct. Alex, correct me if I'm wrong down there, but I think that's like one of the Marine Masters. Because I know a lot of the, that's another iconic Seiko as well, as the Marine Master. And it is actually a really good watch for the money. They have Grand Seiko movement, but in technically what you would call like a beater, like diver watch.
It looks like it's another Prospects.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay. It's not a bad looking watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There is a lot of things that I like about it. I mean, it's probably the most done with indices I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Or with less, you can basically look at it at a glance and see what goes where. So it's clever.
Yeah. Now the one thing I have noticed, like as far as like newer Seikos, they just released new Shogun, which I really like a white dial.
Right.
But they want like $1,300 for it, I think, brand new, which I think is a ridiculous price. I feel like for a Seiko.
Okay, you know what this SLA 037 Prospects is going for? It's listed for on Seiko.
Probably 4,000 to 6,000.
63.
So, ooh.
Fuck!
Yeah, you can get like a SBDC
No.
053, I think it is, for like right around
Okay.
$500-$600.
Oh, here. Oh, thank God. Here comes Thomas Burnett to save us. Throw him. Yeah. Put the link in the comments for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I'll throw in the link, Thomas, if you want to join us, bud. Now another one is, of course, the turtle. I do like the turtle and the newer. There's the Captain Willard too. You've heard of that one, right? Clyve?
Yes.
Okay.
From Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, I do like the Captain Willard. It is a nice looking watch, and I feel like right around $1,200.
Oh, da. Let's go some horological trivia. What watch was Colonel Kurtz wearing?
Colonel who?
Colonel Kurtz.
From what show?
The same movie, Apocalypse Now.
Was it Rolex?
Yep.
Sub?
Nope.
It
was a GMT, but with the bezel taken off. Marlon Brando wore it.
Okay.
Recently purchased the
Prospects LX SNR 033 and SNR 045. 35% or 30% off. That's not bad. You can definitely get a lot of deals with Seikos. No, that is the one good, except for Grand Seiko, of course.
All right. Hold on. Now, of course, everyone's wanting to. Oh, wait.
And I feel like a couple of others are, of course, like the Seiko Flight Master. We mentioned the Pogue already. We mentioned the Marine Master, the Alpinist, the Orange Monster, or any of the monsters in general. And of course the SKX, and I'm trying to think of some others. There's also the Turtle, the Seiko Turtle.
Yes.
The Turtle, and
yeah,
there's so what?
Yeah, that is just a good solid watch. Unpretentious. And what I like about it, if you stay out of Grand Seiko, Seikos are basically nothing but tool watches.
Exactly. And the king, like the Turtle, is like it's its own thing. Like it's not trying to be any other watch. Like a lot of watches are out there.
It's its own thing, like David S. Pumpkins. Okay, now apparently, every text. I haven't had the laptop open for a little bit, so now every text, every iMessage I've been sending for like the last 3 hours is now popping up. And if you're wondering about all the digging, there we go.
Gotcha. Slatsman's asking, "How's your health?"
Yeah. So far, just like I said, it's just a little bit better every day.
Mm-hmm.
And not having to resort to the auction hardly at all.
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, Peter's actually mentioned the SAR 033 and then the 035 are actually really killer watches for the price too. They're of course discontinued, but you can still get them under, I would say under $500 if you got to look a little harder. But you could definitely find them under $500.
What about the watch that crippled the Swiss watch industry? I don't know if it's a single watch, but it's just simply the fact that Seiko and other Japanese and other Asian brands were able just to crank out quartz.
Definitely.
Quartz, dependable, accurate quartz at more and more reasonable prices. Race for the bottom.
And Peter's saying the Astron. That's definitely one. And also, what about the Giugiaro? Have you heard of the Seiko Giugiaro line?
No, I've not.
It was actually I think it was a collaboration with Seiko and an Italian. Correct me if I'm wrong down there, guys, in the comments. I'm sure you guys probably know more about than I do. But I believe it was a collaboration with an Italian car designer, I think, from Ferrari or somewhere like that, I feel like. And Seiko.
Huh. Well, so the Italians just came up with the overall general design, made it look sleek and everything, and the Japanese made it actually work.
Mm-hmm. And then Danger Will Robertson is saying SARY 055, the poor man's Sarb. I don't have experience with that one. I definitely have to take a look at that one. I've looked at them before, but I don't have any like hands-on experience with them.
Okay. Yeah, it was the Astroni. Boy, that's a tough question, and it would kind of depend. It would depend on the watch, quite frankly.
Exactly. Like we were talking about the Marine Master earlier. There is the quartz version of the Marine Master that I actually really do like. It's definitely a tool watch, like a dive watch, but I would pay probably about $1,000 or so for that one, honestly, because that's right where it's at, and it has that Grand Seiko movement in it.
Yes, but what would you do for a Klondike bar?
I do like a good Klondike bar.
Who doesn't like a good Klondike bar?
That's right. And then honestly, as far as like the other ones, like you said, it would vary. Like it depends on the watch too.
Yeah. And sometimes, like I said, like a Seiko, like an Orange Monster, I remember someone went to a department store and they were having a great overall sale about this, and I guess included watches. And someone was like, "It's like $140 for it, like or something." Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking that is unbeatable, really.
Like the Orange Monster I got, like I have the first gen, of course, and it's still ticking. Like I wore it last night, but like I've had it maybe 10 years now. $180 I paid for it on Amazon because I think I found out about it on Watch You Seek forums that they were going to discontinue it, or people were like it was rumored to be discontinued. So I bought it before then.
You know, maybe I could try to see about changing my avatar. Keep going for a second. For Pete's sake.
And Peter was saying, yeah, it was an Astron.
Astron, yeah. He's all about that Astron. Boy. All right. We'll see. Of course, this MacBook has been acting just a little hinky lately.
Yeah. And as far as iconic Seikos, like I feel like almost any Seiko 5 as well. Like there's the Seiko 5, then there's the S and K line. I had to bring it up because so many YouTube channels do, but the S and K, the flight watch, you know what I'm talking about? The little field watch that's like 36 millimeters.
Right.
And it used to be for years, it was like, what, $50-$60, I think? And then so many YouTube channels bought it up as being like the ultimate entry-level watch because you turn it around and on the case back you can actually see the movement and all that, which is pretty cool for somebody just, getting into watches. And it was like $50-$60 for like an automatic watch. Now it's like $120. Still a good buy, but like compared to what it was.
Yeah. Well, yes, agreed. And the thing is, though, with this sort of thing, you just have to.
What's going on, Thomas? How you doing, bud?
Hi, all right. Yeah, you're just talking about the Seiko Giugiaro, the Ripley. That was it. It was some aliens, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So many Seikos have been in films, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Got the Giugiaro Ripley from Aliens. You got the Seiko voice note, which was in Ghostbusters.
Uh-huh.
Then you got the Willard from Apocalypse Now. The Seiko Willard.
Yeah.
You've got the Get to the Chopper.
Mhm.
Get to the
Seiko
chopper.
Arnie.
I didn't
Seiko
think about the
Arnie.
Arnie. Yeah, the Arnie.
The Arnie. Yeah, the Seiko Arnie.
That's a great way. And for a big watch, like, it really doesn't wear that bad. Like, I own one for a little
It's
bit.
great. I've got one. Yeah, it's great. It's a lovely watch. I love it.
Nice little beater watch.
Yeah, great beater watch. Yeah. Get to the chopper.
And Peter's saying we're killing him. The watch that decimated the Swiss industry in the 70s was the specifically the Astron.
The Astron, yeah, Seiko Astron.
Peter, I'm not the one that chose this freaking topic. I just want to just get that out there real quick.
Yeah, it was me. Sorry, Peter.
Yeah, the SKX 007, that's been a hugely popular one for people, hasn't it? The
Definitely.
it's now discontinued now, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, put me up center screen real quick, or
let me see if I can do. Wait a minute. Trying here. Where do I go to do that?
Well, no, I think you would just click on go down to my box and the stage.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway,
the Arnie got re-released though, didn't it? As a new solar-powered watch, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They did a TV watch as well, Seiko, didn't they?
Yeah. And I think it was on, what was it? Was it Roger Moore, James Bond?
Yes, it was on one of the Octopussy. That was it. It was in Octopussy.
Was it Roger Moore?
Yes, I don't know whether it was Roger Moore wore it or whether one of the baddies wore it. Was it actually 007 wore it? It was featured in Octopussy. I know that.
Okay.
I can't remember whether he wore it himself or not. Maybe one of the chat can put it in.
Okay.
And the Flight Master, that's a great one. That's a Seiko Flight Master chronograph. That's a really nice
one
I've got one of those. I've got one of those.
How do you like it?
I really like it. The bracelet's really jingly jangly, but you can soon put it on a really nice NATO strap. I've got it on an NDC NATO strap, and it's really nice.
Nice. That's one I haven't had experience with yet, but I'll probably eventually order one.
Okay, that's enough. I just wanted to give everyone to see the Durant pair going because I've been talking about it for weeks.
Oh yeah, let's see this live. Is that on your avatar now?
Yes.
Nice.
And I like I said, I was trying to think of some more iconic ones. I think we've kind of gone through most of them, haven't we?
Probably not.
Seiko 5's a classic, isn't it? I mean, it's always been a reliable one. Iconic ones: Orange Monster, Prospex, Paddies, Willards, TV Watch, Voice Note, Flight Master, Arnie, SKX.
The SNK line, right?
Yep.
Like the SNK, I think it's like the 809 and the SNK. There's like all kind of different like reference numbers off the SNK lineup.
Cartel from Hell saying, "How do you guys feel about the spring drive in the Seiko LX line?" So some people feel like it's cheating, or it's almost like quartz, therefore it has no soul. But
I think it's great. I think it's great if they can put the spring drive in an actual Seiko watch rather than a ground Seiko watch, and you pay less for it. I think it's brilliant. I think because I love the spring drive movement. I think it's fascinating. I'm fascinated by it.
Well, and actually, when you think about it, though, I mean, it's really quartz watches are so much more accurate, but really the danger with them are the onboard batteries. And if the spring vibe just takes away the one major weakness or fail point, that means theoretically, besides occasionally having the electronic parts and the mechanical parts serviced or seem to, it means theoretically that they should be able to almost last forever.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know enough about the spring drive, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure how the actual quartz functions in the mechanism. I know that the spring is the charging is the sort of battery for it, like in a normal watch. It saves up the energy in the spring as it gets wound up.
Exactly.
And, but I'm not too sure how the quartz interfaces with the spring. I haven't looked into it far enough, to be honest with you. But it's a very interesting mechanism that I need to look a bit more into. That's a good one from Danger Will Warrenson. Back onto the question: how much to spend on a Seiko before moving on to another brand? I'd say $800, specifically for one of the 6R35 70 power reserve movements, JDM Sumos, for example, or the SBDC 99s or SBDC 81s.
Yeah, I would say again that's like it depends on the watch itself, like how much I would spend. Because I would feel comfortable spending probably, like I said, around $1,000 or so, like on the Marine Master. But anything other than that, like probably definitely around like $600, maybe $500 or so. What about you guys?
I'd say with this topic, you've opened up a giant drum of whoop ass, and we're getting it all splashed on us. Because there are so many Seikos out there. There are so many brands. There are so many references. They've been making them forever and a day, and there are so many fanatics. And so it's just like, and the Seiko guys, they are justly and rightly drawn to any sort of discussion involving the brand that they love.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Jason Designer T bring one up on his second live stream, and it was a really nice looking diver, and I think that might have been using a spring drive movement, and that was an actual Seiko. It wasn't a Grand Seiko, and it was a Prospex diver, and it looked really nice. And I think I could justify spending. I think he said it was $1,000, and I could probably just justify spending $1,000 on that. But that's probably as far as I would go.
When they're trying to pin me down these very general ass questions, I'm like, nope, not going to take the bait, because anything. Well, then someone else is going to jump in with, well, what about the special limited edition that was personally worn by Hirohito? And like, fuck. So yes, I have respect for Seiko and for Grand Seiko. Do I have encyclopedic knowledge about either brand? No.
It's all good though.
There's some I like, and there's others. And like,
that's it's just an easygoing discussion, though, Clyve. It's nothing to get stressed out about. Yeah.
It's like throwing references like this out because the people that are into this are really into this.
Yeah, we know. But
right.
Like this is more like my price range as well too. Like I tend to, of course, like like $500 to $2,000 price range.
On the other hand, I'm not trying to say like they're nitpicky fucking assholes. Those are Rolex owners.
Yeah.
They're just very, very
knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable and extremely focused. But on the other hand, what's nice about the Pogue community, they're pretty open and accepting as to what qualifies as a quote unquote Pogue.
Okay.
which is nice, which is really, really incredibly cool and swell. Any other brand like Rolex would they're trying to do as much as they can to exclude people from out of the club. Seiko's a little bit different.
Okay. Now, what do you guys think about the new baby alpinist?
Is that the one that you've got, Chris?
No, I got the original one, the OG one.
Right. So the baby one's smaller than the one you've got, is it?
I think so.
Right, yeah, it's quite. I mean, I thought that the one you'd got is quite small, so I wouldn't want to go smaller myself, to be honest.
Well, of course, it also depends on the dial because you know what I'm about to bring up, right?
Contrast.
Yeah.
Contrast.
Yeah. I mean, I could deal with a 36mm watch, to be honest with you. Something like the Smiths Everest PRS 25. I mean, that's a 36mm watch, and I suppose at the end of the day, I could deal with I could handle a 36mm watch. It's either an OP 36, for example, I could wear quite happily,
Okay.
and deal with the contrast on that. But it's as you get older, isn't it? It's what you can deal with as you get older. Your eyes.
Yeah.
If you're a young pup and you can deal with it, it's all good. But as you get older, you know, things start to get a bit smaller.
Well, you know, and that's one of the things actually I think about, because they're saying, they're having to make the watches larger because you know, we have gotten more sedentary and we've gained weight, and as the horned idiot says, it's all the hormones in the chicken. But no, I don't think it's just that. I think when these watches originally sold, they have gone up in price so dramatically. You know, when they sold like a few decades back, a younger person with a little bit of dedication could afford to buy one. But since they've become just simply, they've gone from tool watches to watches for tools, they cost so much that unless you're a trust fund kid, it's going to be middle aged before a lot of people can throw down for one of these. And by that time, your eyes start to go.
Danger Worldwide Robinson is saying Seiko's got a way of screwing up follow-up watches. Another example is the Cocktail Time. I kind of like the dial on the Cocktail Time, but I'm not a big dress watch guy, so it doesn't really appeal to me either.
Was that a Presage? Was that a Presage, a Cocktail Time?
I think so, Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one thing about Seiko, I hate to say it, but any watch where that has the date of the day and then the date at 3:00, I just don't like that instinctively. And I know that's marketing, and you know, a lot of the older vintage Seikos are that way, along with other brands. But to me, that always said lower tier watch.
Too much information crammed in, you mean?
Right. Or lower tier watch, frankly. And on the other hand, where Hamilton also has the day at 12, you see, I look at that and I know it's a Hamilton. God damn it, I know it's a Hamilton, but the reptilian part of my brain is basically saying,
so it's a day. Yeah.
And that's nothing more than than Rolex
recognition. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, what about the baby Grand Seiko? I think they're called I think somebody mentioned them earlier. They are the SARY. I can't remember the exact reference number. They are SARY, but they dubbed them the baby Grand Seiko because they do literally look like a Grand Seiko, but for like $600 to $800, I think. Have you seen those?
I haven't seen those, to be honest with you, Chris. No,
I think Nomon I think carries them.
Right. I mean, one Seiko I'm familiar with. There's a great one that the forces used in England was the 7A 287120. I mean, they're buggers for using these funny numbers, the Seiko, but that was a really nice pilot's chronograph that the Air Force and
Nice.
Army used. And they've issued a lot. That's one thing that you can say about Seiko is they've issued a lot of pieces to different military forces, which have been used by the military, and so they're obviously fairly good watches. You know.
Mhm. Now, I wonder, does the Japanese military actually issue watches from Seiko? I wonder. Or
Yeah, that's a good
does
point.
Seiko actually?
I have to research that. Good point.
But yeah, as far as like Seikos, I think we've almost covered pretty much most of the iconic ones. I feel like.
Oh God, you're going to stir them up again. At least the ones that just come to our feeble, aged minds already.
Yeah.
Hi, all money watches. How you doing?
So yeah, and I have to admit that as for me, as for me, I'm kind of I'm more of a fan of their dress pieces or their casual pieces than their sports. Well, except for the Pogue. I don't know. Well, I wonder if I should go. No. Oh well, if I was answered this on the Pro, I'd probably go pull it out.
Now, one question I do have for you guys: do you guys think? And I've said this from the beginning, not from the beginning, but probably about the last year or so. I've been saying this. Do you think that Orient is going to become the new Seiko as far as like affordability?
That I don't know enough about. I know that they're doing some budget watches themselves, Orient, but I don't know enough about the company, to be honest with you. I haven't looked into them enough. I don't know enough watches that they do.
I know they're co-owned by Seiko, I believe. Correct?
Are they really?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I've been noticing more people talking about them. I guess more movement is probably the quick way to say it. More pieces being discussed, and yeah, actually, quite a few I look at. A lot of them are quartz or whatever, but they are noteworthy. They at least capture my attention.
Well, Money Watches is saying Clyve, what's going on? You be BMF. I'm guessing bad mother ever, maybe.
Yeah.
You get out of the house yet?
Yeah, I did. I got my got the strap changed to my Gerard Pergo. I'm getting the Young Hand serviced, and I'm still looking at the. What am I looking at again?
The Hamilton.
Hamilton. Thank you. Yeah, I knew. I knew. It's like I can't remember what it is, but Chris will know what it is. Hamilton. Because it's Hamilton.
Nice. Well, guys, we're about to hit 40 minutes. You guys about ready to call it an evening?
Yeah, I think so.
I think ID guys going on here in about an hour, right, guys?
Yeah, in about an hour, I think. And that's the Astron that caused the quartz crisis.
Okay.
That's the Seiko Astron that caused it all.
Now, is that yours?
No, it's in a book, Clyve.
Okay. So, would you say your Astron is big or small?
Mine's non-existent because I don't have one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
This is a 1969 watch. This one, was the one that started it all in Christmas Day, 1969. It was launched in Tokyo.
Oh, that's true. And it wasn't. Yeah, and that also is a gorgeous watch. How much did it sell for originally?
Doesn't say. It had an 18 karat gold. Sold 100 units within 1 week of its release.
Now here's
accurate at 0.2 seconds per day, which roughly translates to 1 minute per year.
Now here's a comment from Oil Money Watches. I don't know if there will be Orient paths, but there will definitely be more disaffected psychopaths. Oh, psychopaths. That's okay. That was cute. As they continue to go up market in price, but not in quality. Oh, right. Yeah.
Definitely. Like I feel like brands I feel like are going like up tier. Like I feel like, of course, Rolex is going after the Holy Trinity. And then under Rolex, you have Omega. Omega is trying to go to where Rolex used to be. And then Oris is going to where Omega is now, I feel like. And the Seiko is probably going for they're going for like Oris. Would you presume that to be correct or no?
Well, I would say just in general, they're going up.
Mm-hmm.
Just in freaking general. So what I'm saying, if there's a watch out there that you're looking at, it's really got your attention. It's making you look at it. Do your research. You don't want to. Of course, you don't want to pay the most out there, but if the price is reasonable, if you like it, you might want to consider getting it because I think everything is going to start going up. God, here's like.
I think you're right, Clyve. All watches are going up, aren't they?
Yeah,
basically.
All of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
but true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's just like, when I've started noticing that, of course, it was noticing the 1630, what they're going for. And it was almost like open-mouthed mute about it, even though I've been saying that for a while, but I should be happy, but I'm not.
Hi to the big wrist.
How's it going, Big Wrist?
Big wrist. Big wrist.
How's it going in Vegas?
Oh, come on, man. You walked all over my solo. I thought that was pretty good for impromptu.
That was pretty good, Clyve.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wrist,
until I got to talk for every second. Big wrist. No, I'm not going to do it again. Screw you guys. Screw
we cramped
all
your
you
style, didn't we? We cramped your
Yeah.
style. Sorry about that.
I forgot what I was
wrist.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say what I'm. Yeah, but anything out there? Also, and again, vintage Movado is going to start really going up there.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Well, and actually, Andy Hunter shared that with me. I said, "Well, what's your rationale?" And he said, "Quite frankly, it's because everything else already has."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it's a Swiss brand, if it's like, and even Christian and Harris, if it's chronograph, it's Swiss and it's oversized, as long as the condition's good, they're going to start disappearing, and they have.
Okay.
Basically, almost doubling in price.
Let's finish on our favorite Seiko then.
Yeah.
Favorite Seiko, okay. Clyve. Pogue?
Yeah, well, probably the Pogue, I'd say.
Yeah. What's yours, Thomas?
I would go for this Seikos 7A28 7120, but no one's going to know what it is. So I'm going to go with the Arnie. The
Okay.
Seiko Arnie.
Nice, nice. Of course, mine's going to be the first gen Orange Monster that I have.
That's a great watch. Yeah.
Yeah, I was lucky to pick that one up.
I've got a relative who's got one of those. And he loves it. He just loves how the definition on it and the how bright it is and easy to read. Yeah,
definitely.
That's a random
That's awesome.
watch as well, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, that's awesome. By the way, Big Wrist, his kid is doing better, so that's awesome. That's good.
Yeah,
She's not sick anymore.
And he says Samurai Save the Ocean is his favorite.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. That's one I forgot about too. Is a Samurai. The Samurai is one that, believe it or not, it's funny because it wears bigger on the wrist, even on my big wrist. Like it'll wear a little bit bigger, but if you put it like on a NATO strap or something like that, it wears thinner.
All right.
Yep.
Anyways, guys, you guys about ready to call it a day? We're going on.
How much are Seiko 5s generally going for, by the way, these days?
It depends on which model you're looking at and, yeah, where you buy it from.
Gotcha.
Do they start about $350?
Something like that. And again, it depends on which model you buy too. Like you can get like a Seiko 5, I think it's the S&K Seiko 5. They have a lineup in the S&K. I think you can buy it for like under $100, I think.
Really? Right, that's really good.
Indeed.
So obviously a good brand that you can start off with.
Definitely. And they have like literally everything that you can want. I mean, they have higher end, they have mid tier, they have entry level too.
Nice.
So.
All right,
guys. Thanks for coming on.
Be well.
Thanks, Thomas.
Right, yeah.
Thanks,
Happy
Clyve.
New Year, everyone. If we haven't wished you Happy
Thanks
New
everybody
Year
for. Definitely.
We'll see you all soon.
Thanks for joining in the chat, guys.
All right. Be
Later,
well,
guys.
Yeah.